Hey guys, it's Natkins. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I take my hair mask and apply it into my hair. And then I use this fantastic tool. It's called the Ashley Black Fascia Blaster. And I massage my scalp with this. And this not only feels really, really good, but it also creates circulation to your scalp, which will help activate hair growth in addition to these wonderful nourishment oil that you're putting on your hair. So, you might have just seen the video where I made my hair oil. It's made of all natural products. Most of the stuff you can find in your kitchen or a health food store or a pharmacy. If you want to see that video, you can find the link down below or up in the corner. Once I make it, I let it sit for at least 24 hours and I pour it into a hair applicator bottle or like a mini soap travel bottle. So it's easy to apply to my hair, getting none of the sediment. You'll see that this oil is clear. So it's already in my hair, but I will still show you how I apply it. I'll just kind of leave the lid on. I start by parting my hair down the middle all the way from the scalp to the back of my head. And I just take the applicator bottle, I hope it doesn't spill, and I put the little tip right where my part is and I go all the way down and I massage the oil to my scalp and then I go all the way down in the back and I massage the oil kind of to both sides where that part is. Then I just pick one side of my head and I create another part. I go down the part, smooth the oil, down the part, smooth the oil, so on and so forth. Kind of rubbing it in all the way from the top to the bottom. And then when I get to this part, I flip all my head forward and I just put it right on my hairline and I smooth it up. So if I can make a recommendation, you want to wear probably a tank top or a shirt that you don't mind getting oily. This oil isn't bad for your fabrics, but it can stain light fabrics. So just be aware, don't wear like a really nice shirt, wear a t-shirt, wear a workout shirt, something that you're gonna wash pretty quickly after you do this. I just worked out and I did this earlier today and then knew I was gonna work out because I wanted my scalp to heat up from the inside and kind of heat everything out, and I wanted the sun to heat it outside in, so it got nice and warm. So when I finish one side of my head, I do the same thing to the other side. So part, oil, and kind of smear massage in. And the sections, gosh, I can't even see how thick they are, but they could be anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to probably 1/2 inch. I wouldn't, worry too much about how big each section of hair is that you're doing because, whoops, eventually you're gonna get this oil everywhere on your scalp. So if you happen to miss a little section in the first application, we're gonna massage it here for a minute. So then I flip my head, oops, I do the hairline, and I massage up. Then I just use my hands for about 5 minutes to really make sure that oil is all through my scalp. And I'm not using my fingernails, so I'm not massaging, I don't know if you can see it, I'm not massaging like that, I'm massaging like this. I'm using the pads of my fingers to massage my scalp like that. I don't want to scratch my scalp, so be very aware of that. You don't want to create any open wounds in your scalp because there are ingredients like peppermint oil and tea tree oil, which will probably sting. So I do my whole scalp like this. Then I flip my head like this, and I massage it, and I try and start pulling the oil from my scalp out to the rest of my hair. Feels so good. Starting to get the blood flowing up here. So about 5 total minutes with upright and upside down. And again, the whole time I'm trying to pull the oil, kind of let it absorb into the length of the hair. Once I get that done, about 5 minutes have passed, I split my hair in 2. And if you have super, super thick hair, excuse me, you might want to part it into 4s. And then I kind of gauge how much of my hair is still dry and how much needs some oil so it goes all the way down to the tip. And I'll kind of just drizzle a little bit on. Be careful if you're not standing on like a bathtub or a tile floor. Sometimes this part drips on the floor. So you might want to make sure you're either standing on a towel or in a bathtub or maybe in the shower. And then I kind of just massage my hair like this and pull it all the way through. I do the same to this section, and then I combine them together to make sure all the hair. I have found if I twist my hair and I kind of do a little tight right there in the middle, if there's extra oil, it comes out, and I can just run my hand down and pull it down to the ends and then massage it into the ends. So once you do one side, you're going to split the other side into 2. Do the top section, do the bottom section, massage them together. You can use the twist and then pull it all the way down to the ends. So once your whole scalp and all your hair is nice and oiled and very smooth, it's going to be so easy to run your fingers through it. It's going to feel so nice. That is when I then take my Ashley Black Mini Fascia Blaster. You guys, I really need to do a series of videos on fascia blasting your body because this thing is amazing. I've seen like drastic results using this with diet and exercise in my body, along with what I'm feeling and seeing in my hair. So we're not going to use these pointy ends. We're just going to use these little knobs. And so you can see it up close. I'll put the link below where you can find Ashley Black's website. She has a YouTube channel. She has Instagram. I highly recommend you check it out. Yay, Ashley Black. So then I start with my hairline, and I'm basically going to try and use just one of these kind of, I want to call it an octopus, one of these little sections of knobs. But usually what ends up happening is I end up using like those 2 knobs or these 2 knobs just because your scalp is kind of a weird shape. But I'll start with my hairline, and I just go kind of in line with my hairline, and I start getting the blood flowing. So you might see my scalp's going to start turning a little bit pink or red. I'm not pushing very hard. In fact, I'm pushing very lightly. If you look on the top of my hand here, it probably can't even see my skin indent. Like very lightly. I'm pressing like that. And I just kind of go back and forth with the 2 knobs here along the hairline. With the oil in my hair is very soft and very smooth, and it's very straight. So the knobs do not get stuck in my hair. However, if you have curly hair, just don't go back and forth in a rainbow, kind of how I am, without lifting up the Fascia Blaster. You'll want to do it like 2 or 3 times on one piece, lift it up, and then move it over. Do it 2 or 3 times, lift it up, move it over. Again, we're just getting the blood flowing to this part of our scalp. So once I get my hairline all done, I move back and I use either the whole first section or try and use both, and just kind of go forward and back 2, 3, maybe 4 times across my whole head. And here's where you definitely want to pick the Fascia Blaster up, place it down, and then move it, because your hair will start, whoops, drink lots of water if you're fascia blasting and working out. That's why my water bottle's here. But as I was saying, pick up the Fascia Blaster in between every section on this part, no matter how long your hair is, unless you've got super, super, super short guy hair, and it won't get tangled because these little fingers like to grab the hair. So I'm now essentially getting, oh, it feels so good right there. I'm essentially getting this kind of whole part from like the back of your ear forward. And so now all the blood is flowing to this area. You can, if you want, then kind of do the top of your scalp and kind of go down the back. Let me turn my chair around so you can see what I'm doing. So these motions are parallel to the floor. You can also go perpendicular to the floor. It kind of just depends on the shape of your scalp and what's the most comfortable for you. Again, not pressing very hard, but just so you can feel the blood start flowing to your scalp. Then I flip my head forward and I do the same hairline process on my hairline here. So I just take the 2 prongs and I kind of go across my hairline. And back and forth a few times. And then I do the exact same thing I did before on this section of my head. I flip my head and I do it here. So just kind of forward and back, trying to use either the section of the prongs closest to my hairline or trying to use both prongs, both of those areas. Again, just be careful if you have long hair. It might tangle, but with the oil in it, it should be pretty easy to almost brush your hair with a Fascia Blaster because it'll just go right through the hair. So then I fascia blast my scalp for about another 5 minutes, getting every section of the hair. I don't go in circles because I don't want to tangle my hair. I just go front and back, front and back, front and back, or up and down motion. I guess you could call that side to side too, depending on your point of view. But you want to get your whole scalp, you want to get the blood flowing to every inch of your scalp up here. And then, as an added little bonus, I will pull my hair up and I'll run the Fascia Blaster because it has all this nice oil on it on the back of my neck. And give myself a nice little neck massage. Run it over my shoulder blades, tops of my shoulders. Again, just getting that blood everywhere. Ashley has a lot of videos about fascia blasting your body, fascia blasting your face. I'll be making some of those soon once I get some extra time. But until then, you can check them out on her channel. There's a lot of people who know a lot about fascia blasting here on YouTube as well. So if you guys have any questions about the hair oil that I made, about how I put it in my hair, generally I leave it in my hair. I mean, you can leave it as little as you want and as, I would say, as long as you want. You could sleep in it. But I probably put it in my hair around 9 o'clock this morning, and it is almost 9 o'clock at night, and I kind of went through the whole day with it. I went to ballet class. I did my Sonic the Hedgehog cardiovascular workout with it in. So again, I really wanted it to seep in and I wanted my scalp to be warm. Then I fascia blast, and to get it out in the shower, you probably will want 2 shampoos. A shampoo that's a little on the inexpensive side, in addition to the shampoo that you use if it's more expensive. I have a great aloe vera shampoo that I use, and I put a little bit of water in my hair. I put a little bit of water in my hair, and I put the shampoo in, and I don't even really stand in the shower at this point. I just get the shampoo all through the hair, through the whole thing. Then I get in the shower, I rinse it out, and then I do my normal shampoo, conditioner, shower routine. I generally find that getting the hair oil out takes about 2 shampoos. So if you guys have any questions, comment below, send me a tweet, comment on the photograph on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Rexy, say bye.